Hey, what's up? It's me back again. Butterfly to light, back with that divine communication. Okay, so without further ado, I had a subscriber, Jamal, what's up, asked me to do Cancer Man, Gemini woman compatibility or relationship video. But only thing is, I'm gonna do Gemini Cancer relationship. Okay. Um, yeah, let's begin. Okay, see, first of all, because I experienced this firsthand, I was in a Gemini Cancer relationship. I would have to say this. I would have to say Geminis. See, I feel like Gemini and Cancer could do good, but because they got like this friendly rapport with each other. But then it starts to seem like you can't tell if it's friendly or there's like little tick for tack stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Gemini will do something to tick the Cancer off or make the Cancer get under the Cancer skin. But I don't know if the Gemini is aware that it's doing that. And I feel like the Cancer would vent. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Cancer can't say, "Hey, Gemini, like you're doing this, and I feel this way or that way." No, they do. It's just that I feel like Cancer does little subliminal things as well. Gemini a lot of times don't really know how to take that because Gemini, I'm telling y'all, Geminis keep thinking like if you're doing like manipulative things to get a Gemini to understand something emotionally, it doesn't work. The only thing they start thinking, Gemini start thinking like, okay, really? So you trying to play games with me? You know what I'm saying? Like really? They think suspicious of it. They think that you're trying to control them or you're trying to outsmart them or you don't think that they're smart enough to catch certain things. I don't know. Hey, don't ask me. But still, whatever the case may be, it doesn't go so well. It doesn't. Um, and like I said, I honestly, when this situation in Gemini Cancer's particular relationship, I don't really feel like the Gemini is purposely doing things to Cancer. Like, but it's simple. Gemini is dealing in the mind. Cancer likes to deal in the emotions or whatever. And I feel like where things could get kind of shaky is like Cancers, they want attention. Okay, whether people notice or not, Cancers like attention. And they kind of dismiss logic a lot of times. Like if a Gemini wants to conversate about the latest news or what's going on, what's happening, like what they feel like outer space and astrology and all that. It's not that Cancers can't do it. I just feel like Cancers don't have the need to want to label anything in that sense. Like they don't, for the most part, they could feel like, man, I don't really want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know anything about what you're talking about. And a Gemini can almost feel offended or misunderstood because they're like, okay, really? And then what they'll do is they'll go and communicate with others, like other friends or other outlets or whatever, to get this need, okay, to socialize. But see, this is the thing. It's not the type of socializing. See, a lot of times when people feel like with Geminis, they feel like Geminis just do a lot of talking all the time for no reason. Not necessarily. That's not really the case. Like a lot of times you can find a Gemini being quiet and detached, and other people don't really understand that either. They feel like, okay, well, they were, because you're not talking, then obviously you have a problem with me. And the Gemini's like, I don't have a problem with you. I just want to be left alone. Okay. And but yeah, a Gemini could easily find other outlets or just be in their mind. Then they're kind of like shut down and like, okay, fine, you don't really want to talk at all, you don't really want to communicate at all. And with Cancers, I feel like I said, Cancers like attention, but they like to be involved in the sensitivities of the relationship. They could even like the sweet nothings, and I'm not saying that it's naive. No, they could be real about what those sweet nothings are, but they kind of want to feel the passion, you know. But passion on an emotional level, they want to feel the depths of their partner. So with Geminis, Cancers could probably look. I'm out here with the mosquitoes. One sitting up here on my computer screen. Get away. With Geminis, look, Geminis, Cancers could possibly want um, you to. I don't think it's a problem with you necessarily being. Yeah, it's a problem with you being attached, but I just feel like they want you to show them that attention, because yeah, they might want attention from other people, but they really want that attention from the person that they're involved with. So they want you to show that attention, and I'm not talking about just little, hey, yeah, congratulations. They want you to be like, really, oh my gosh, like I'm really happy for you. You're the best. You know, like nobody makes my ham sandwiches like you. That just makes me want to give you my life. Okay, maybe not to that extreme, but y'all get what I'm saying? The reason why I can't really break that down so much is because I feel like on the outside of things, they're good. Because a Cancer will sit there and display its feelings, and a Gemini is going to listen and not necessarily judge a Cancer for it or whatever. And then the Gemini can have their space with the Cancer, because Cancers get moody too. And the Cancer, they don't got to really worry about the Cancer being like, okay, yeah, I'm done with you or anything. But that same thing ends up being the reason why they could find that distance in their relationship. Because it's crazy, because if you take the relationship title off of it, Geminis and Cancers can be friends for years, okay, and be fine. And when Gemini goes to vent, the Cancer is there to listen and be like, you know what, and have your back with it. Like, you know what, you're right. I understand that. Yeah, that was wrong what they did to you. And then when Cancers needs to feel like they have somewhere to come back to, and be understood as well, I feel like a Gemini is there too, to be that comrade, to be there. It's like, even in a sense of security, I feel like Cancers feel like even when Geminis leave, they don't really leave, you know. And sometimes, a lot of times, Cancers can be okay, especially like on the independent level. And I feel like as they get older, Cancers can be okay with that space, because they could be like, look, I don't need anybody staying up in my home and stuff with me. You know, I don't need anybody in that sense. I'm okay alone. You see that? And I feel like they admire those traits within each other. So I don't think that it's a bad relationship. I just think that it's an understanding that is that goes under the radar with each person, because the Cancer is speaking that the emotional language, and the Gemini is speaking the logical or mindful language, like the communication language or whatever. And sometimes Geminis don't understand, but Cancers, they don't understand. They're kind of like, but why do you excuse me, Geminis could possibly feel, sometimes dealing with Cancers, they could feel like, why do you think your feelings matter that much? And I'm serious. Like, why do you think your feelings matter that much to where you gotta get all encompassed with it? Like, it can start sounding like it's complaining to a Gemini. A Cancer is only being bold enough to express their feelings or whatever. Gemini is taking it like, there you go, complaining again. Okay, so I can't never do anything right. There you go, complaining again. See, you're being needy again, because you keep throwing these emotional displays and you keep doing this manipulative stuff. Okay, and you expect some type of reaction out of me, and I just feel like you're being needy. Okay, I'm telling you, anytime you pull, and I can't stress this to the word signs enough, anytime you pull any type of emotional tactic with a Gemini, and you could be just being straight from your feelings about stuff, they feel like you're trying to manipulate them. That's all they feel like. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't sway a Gemini either way. You see what I'm saying? People don't understand that a Gemini could just get, if you just tell a Gemini how you feel, boom, they get it. And then Geminis, I feel like you can easily make a Cancer feel like you don't value them. you know, you don't value the relationship between you and them. They can feel like, because of the lack of emotions a lot of times, or you're not emotionally swayed like that, they can feel like you don't value y'all's relationship, like you don't care, because that's the biggest thing here, you know. I feel like Geminis, what you could do is, I feel like you can really take Cancer's feelings into understanding them more, like look into understanding them more. Like, okay, so she's saying she's feeling like this, or he's saying he's feeling like this. Why? And then actually talk about it. Like, Cancers, in return, be willing to actually talk about why you're feeling a certain way. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, you will be, if that's what the Gemini expresses or whatever. You know, that's the general thing. I feel like with these two in particular. You know, um, I'm not saying one person should change themselves or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I think it's an understanding that needs to take place. And I'm gonna give you guys an example with me. I was in a relationship with a Cancer and remained friends after that for years. That's why I say this particular match could go well. And they can't, like, this. He's a dude, of course, but he always, like, I overheard him talking about me one time, and he was saying, "Yeah, I got a job, this new job." And I came home and told her, and she had, like, she didn't care. But I had expressed, I had said, "Congratulations, that's good." And I guess he wanted me to be more into it. Okay. And when he got mad, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I was like, I don't understand why he's mad. Like, I congratulated him. You see what I'm saying? It's just a difference in expression. If you can understand those common things about each other, it'll be an easier relationship to maneuver through. Okay. So, hope that I've helped. I'm gonna stop right there. Please email me at butterfly2light11 if you butterfly2light11 at gmail.com if you need any extra insight. You can comment on the video below, and you can also support me through my GoFundMe um, page. Just go to the drop down box below and hit the link. It could be anything. It could be $1, whatever, if you just appreciated what I offer. I'm gonna start advertising that in all of my videos. But anyways, no biggie. So thank you guys. Peace.